Y'all know the vibes. What's good, everybody? This is Alive. What is this? The mysterious TikToks that left me with questions. I have questions, and we got to figure this out, guys. Man, roll that intro before we get started. Yeah! I'm going to the ice wall.
Submersion sequence activated.
Depressurizing.
Systems are online. Welcome back, Jet.
Submersible online. How we doing, everybody? Sound check. Let me know if you can hear me. I watch you all the time. Huge shout out to Barbie Dow. Thank you so much for the donation. Let's go. How are all you guys feeling today? I told y'all I was going to go live, didn't I? I told you I was going to go live. That's what we doing here, y'all. If you're new around here, this is a live episode. This is not my normal episodes. This is where I engage with the community. We talk, we dive into stuff. So, hey. That is very kind. I wish I had a video game. Where's my music at? Can you guys hear me all right? Sound check. I see my chats up there. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it, guys. But we do need some music, though. Some of that new music, some of that new Dark Waters. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys warm? Can you hear me all right? Where are you guys watching from? Here's my music. Let's get something to set the mood. Let me turn it down a little bit. So I don't want it to overtalk everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes. Quick shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Nick Nameless, I knew you was gonna be here, Nick Nameless. It's not official if my boy Nick Nameless ain't here. Sean, Banana Peels, Sean, Tara from New York, Adam James in the building. Nick Nameless with the with the membership. Oh, here's your life vest, brother. Who else we got in here? Krista. Again, shout out to Barbie Doll in the building. Ricky. I love you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I really love you guys. You might have a favorite creator, but they don't love you as much as I do. I'm telling you right now, we gonna keep it real. I'm not doing this for fun. They really taking over. This AI. We ain't doing this for fun. Did y'all hear they going to the moon? Oh my God. They trying to say they going to the moon, y'all. I don't even have to say anything because y'all going crazy in the comments. Every post I see that they talking about they going to the moon, they're like, you can't get past the firmament. How you gonna get to the moon? Oh my God. I don't even gotta say nothing. For entertainment purposes only, do your own research on everything, bucko. Talk to me. Where y'all at, man? We be on these waters all damn day. Genuine Jeff vibes. Jeff, you change your name too much. I like it when you had Jet Ski Jeff, low key. Hey, I love the new intros. You putting in work. Man, I just have fun, man. We just have fun on these waters. I genuinely am having fun. I love doing that stuff for y'all, so that's why I do it. You know, I genuinely have fun. Did you see the Legion of Anunnaki film that I sent you? No, I didn't see that, but I need to. Kentucky, Cincinnati, Ohio, let's go. We from all over, man. You guys better look out. We taking over. We got an exciting one for y'all today. Y'all don't even know. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. It's your boy Jet Ski Chuck. Run that sound back. I wasn't done. We having fun today. Been a minute. You see the upgraded submersible. I got new AC. I got my albuterol sulfite machine back there, you know. It's on Messenger. Okay. It's you guys been sending me a lot of stuff. Don't think I don't take it for granted. I'm working on a way so I can broadcast all the stuff you guys send me, especially if you send it to the darkwaters9.com website. I'm getting that suited and booted as we speak. Ricky, I see you, Ricky. Happy Mardi Gras. Is it Mardi Gras? I don't know when Mardi Gras is, but it sounds like a fun time. My boy Randy in Niagara Falls. Let's go. All right, y'all. We're going to get straight to it, y'all. I ain't going to pump fake with you. Jet Ski, you know numerology? Not like I should. Dragon Shinobi Hayukin. You know those are my words. If I don't throw a Hayukin in there, something ain't right. But we got an exciting one today. We got all types of mysterious clips we're going to dive into today. So I hope you're ready for that type of entertainment today. Because we're diving into all types of mysterious TikToks we can't explain. We don't know what's going on. They shoot nanobots. They spraying Baal in the air. We just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They want Greenland. They going back to the moon. So much stuff is going on. Red Films, love your channel, bro. First time on your live stream? Welcome. Let me say that again. This is your first time on my live stream? Welcome. We have fun, man. That's all we can do, man. We dive into too much serious stuff, man. Your boy really be on these waters. That's the crazy part. I really be on these waters. This stuff I be talking about, we ain't doing it for fun. Now let's get into it. That music ended right on time. I love it. What up, Jet? Sam Frederick in the building. Shout out to my boy Sam Frederick. I love you guys. I just wanted to say that. But let's get into it. Let's see what they talking about with these mysterious TikToks. Uh-oh, $10. Hold the phone. We just got another donation. Cowboy Luke, thou shalt love the Lord with all thy heart and thy soul and with thy mind, bucko. I love it, man. I love it. I can testify, man. Yahushua HaMashiach, aka Jesus, he's done everything for me I've prayed for. Anything I've prayed for, he has given me. I can testify, man. If you watching my videos, you against the fence, like, man, I don't know how he believes, man, this stuff, but man, he's really up there, low key. I'm just being honest. He really up there looking out for us, man. It's a beautiful world we're in. Everything's, I'm extremely grateful, you know, for what he has done for me and the unconditional love. it's a beautiful thing, man. When I look at nature, I can just see, his handiwork. You know what I'm saying? It's undeniable. Since I was a kid, I tried to, pray as much as possible. When I'm older, it's just like, man, more stuff gets revealed to you. As long as you believe, more stuff just gets revealed to you what I'm learning. Lean not on your own understanding. I'm telling you, because stuff just gets revealed to you. The paradigm, they open up new revelation every day, and it's just like, oh, so that's why he did it. Oh, so really? It just keeps going, man. Honestly, I can testify. He's really up there, That's just me. But let's get to these videos, y'all. This is your first time on the live stream. If this is your first time on the live stream, the first thing you need to do is hit that like button. No, I'm just kidding. You ain't gotta hit it, but it helps your boy out though. And jump in the comments because we a lot of fun. Everybody here like-minded, open-minded. We ain't gonna make fun of you for nothing. We all on these waters together trying to figure out this thing called life. You know what I'm saying? We all on our own journey, so we're not going to make fun of you. We're all just trying to figure it out together, to be honest with you. But a lot of y'all are pretty smart and are pretty well grounded on what really going on. So if you have a question, don't be afraid to drop it in the comments below, because somebody might be able to answer that for you. That's just the type of community we have. I do a video and I jump in the comments and you guys will say something and I'll be like, damn, how did I miss that? You know what? That does make sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the vibes. But let's get to it, y'all. I'm too excited for my own good. I could be excited. This is a live stream, I love hanging with y'all. I normally do the episodes, but this is where we can actually kick it. Where I feel like we going out to a restaurant, we just kicking back, relaxing, watching these videos, talking about what nobody else want to talk about together. You know what I'm saying? That's just the vibes we get. Joshua, welcome to Dark Waters 9. You became a Dark Waters 9 explorer. Here's your life vest. Membership is available. I will be doing more for my members because I want to show you guys how much I appreciate you guys. Don't think that doesn't go unseen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Show us some mind-blowing stuff, Jet Ski. Okay. I got it. Jet Ski, Chuck, blow my mind. I got you.
Kushner wants to build AI hubs, cloud storage, and digital ID systems in Gaza, while a bunch of billionaires have backed him, calling it the future. But I'm telling you, this feels a lot less like business and a lot more like Bible. They're talking about creating a tax-free digital zone. It would be a smart city powered by artificial intelligence and global data. When you centralize data, identity, and control in one system, it sounds like the infrastructure of the beast.
Here's what he did tell me that I want to tell you that's very important. He said within 18 months, which again would be, let's say, the spring of 2027, he said, just trust me, everything is going to change. How everything is handled. Now, that would include jobs are going to completely shift. That would include the educational system. That will include the banking system. That will include how you bank. That will include
Don't get me started on the education system. I'm just speaking from my experience. I'm sure there's curriculums and educational systems that can do great out there. But me, it's like everything I needed was like, I got at like 4th grade, like 5th, 6th, 7th, high school, it's like none of that stuff I could take with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like once I learned how to read and do my multiplication, my math, my subtraction, it just was like, what am I still doing here? It's more like a flat fashion show. The social aspect of high school is one could say could be worth it, the social aspect of school, but don't get me started. I know people right now that owe damn near $500,000 on what's it called where you owe money to the college debt, you know what I'm saying, and they ain't even using a certificate. So please don't get me started on college and the educational system made by Rockefeller. Textbooks.
Possibility, and I'm saying possibility of everyone going on a digital type monetary system versus fiat money will probably be completely done away with by that time.
Revelation 13 says a system will rise who controls who can buy or sell. But people don't realize.
Sean, I see you with the gifted membership. Thank you, my brother. And welcome to Dark Waters 9, Josh.
Is that it doesn't start with a mark, it starts with a network. Digital ID, global databases, AI systems, it's all connecting right now, piece by piece.
We didn't even get a vote for our textbooks throwing us all this information. We didn't even get a vote to say what we wanted to be in the textbooks. They just said, hey, this is how it is. Our scientists proved this information, so you need to take this and run with it. Gravity works. We're orbiting around the moon. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can we at least get a vote next time, maybe, so we can decide what wants to be in our textbook curriculum, maybe? You know, I don't know. I remember one time I asked my science teacher a question about the moon, and he just got flabbergasted. He said, you know what, I have to get back to you on that information because, you know, it's just, I feel like they're not telling us the whole picture, is what I'm saying.
This isn't conspiracy, it's prophecy. The world is being prepared for a false kingdom. While they build their Tower of Babel out of code and silicone, the true king still sits on his throne. So stay awake, stay faithful, because the beast is building, but so is God. Jared could.
Let me just say this. Even if you believe that Jesus, Yahushua, is coming back soon, or you believe in the little season, he's still coming back regardless of how you spin it. What timeline you think, Satan's little season or the rapture, he's still coming back however you want to spin it. So we all on the same side if you catch my drift, but we're definitely we got our neck on them. We got our foot on their neck because a lot of people are waking up. You don't have to do a dissertation like you had to do 10 years ago just to explain this stuff. People realize that there is something messed up in this universe right now. Someone said my mic's low. Well, I hope it's better. Let me turn it up all the way for you. Testing, 1, 2, 9. Hope it's better. Let me know if my mic's better, guys. Talk to me. Wow, you guys are coming in. Welcome in the new members. Max Payne is a buckle. I got membership for 99 cents, less than a bag of chips. Grab it while it's hot. Welcome. Max Payne is a buckled up bucko. Barbie dolls become a buckled up bucko. Sharpie Hope. So that's what? 3 life vests I need to throw y'all? 3 life vests in the comments below. Check it. We're going to keep diving on these waters because that's what we do. That's all I know how to do is dive on these waters.
Why am I not allowed to do that? If I want to believe that this is petrified wood, why am I not allowed to do that? They're so adamant that this is how it.
Body is a reader and a generator of. The body is the first quantum computer. The body is a reader and a generator of quantum code. Classical bits are binary code. Quantum bits are qubits. 8 bits makes a byte, or a word in coding. A DNA base pair is a bit. 4 base pairs make a word, or a byte. Each trigram in the I Ching is a word. The 64 hexagrams of the I Ching structurally mirror the 64 genetic codons of the DNA. Both systems operate on a 6-position, 4-base, or 4-symbol structural logic base.
I don't look like Kanye West. You remind me of Kanye West. I don't look like Kanye, do I? I do not look like Kanye. Perfectly Imperfect. Submerged then. What's up, Imperfect? It's been a while. Stacy, welcome.
Based on binary duality. That's why there's 64 gene keys, each key representing a phase in the pattern of creation. The I Ching is a spiritual almanac. Life is in seasons. Every creative process is in seasons. Recognizing the code, you recognize the pattern in which season you are currently in the creative process. It is essentially a map to reveal if your path is one of entropy or neg entropy. Do you honor the pattern of integration and creation or disintegration? A pattern denotes order. Order denotes presence or awareness. The ultimate pattern maker is the pater, the padre, the father. That is why we have paternity tests. When you embody the creative pattern, you are not separate from the pattern maker. The oldest DNA or code on Earth is the atom Y. The DNA or code of the seed is protected within the nucleus. Mitochondrial DNA mutates much more rapidly because it is not in the nucleus. This causes a rapid breakdown in the pattern expression. The sublime pattern is expressed through the material, the maternal, the matrix. The sublime pattern is passed down through the seed, virtually unmutated for generations, like a blockchain. The code is inscribed in the sperm via plasma, aka breath. This plasma cloud storage, the body is the first quantum computer. The body is a reader and
The body is a quantum computer. Interesting. I've also heard that the Tower of Babel was a quantum computer. How interesting is that? You know, it wasn't just a tower that just went up into the heavens or the ionosphere, you could say. It was actually a giant quantum computer. How crazy would that be? Kanye to the 12th power. I can't stand y'all.
Antarctica might just be the scariest place on Earth because it's somewhere that scientists don't want us to know anything about until now. Look at this shit. Scientists just found a hidden prehistoric world underneath Antarctica's ice that's been frozen for 34.
I'm telling you, there's got to be some stuff under the ice. You know, ain't no reason why all these people yelling that there's something under the ice. Y'all heard it from me. That the ice wall, Antarctica, for all we know, there's an ice wall generator. They had an ice wall machine. People don't like talking about that, but I'll be the first to tell you about it. Bucko? Bucko? I wanted to have fun with y'all more than react to these videos. I'm going to be honest, man. Like, we need to go out. We all need to hang out. Go out and to a restaurant and just tear that up, you know what I'm saying? But hey, back to this. Everybody ain't lying about this stuff being in the ice wall, y'all. You know, why is everyone saying something's buried? And then, like I said, they said that there was an ice wall generator, an Antarctic generator. Where's that machine at? People talking about. That's what I want to know. Show me the ice wall machine that these Anunnaki might have crafted.
4 million years. They just released the most detailed map we've ever had of what's under Antarctica's ice. We know so little about Antarctica, and Antarctica is so protected. Why are they releasing this now? What they just mapped is not flat. They found entire mountain ranges, deep canyons, over 72,000 hills that were completely hidden. Stuff frozen in place longer than humans existed. And they didn't drill for this. They didn't dig it up. They reverse engineered it. They use satellites and physics to study how ice bends, how it flows, how it reacts to what's underneath. Basically reading the ice like a mole pressed over something massive. One of the channels they found is almost 400 kilometers long and almost 6 kilometers wide. That's not a crack. That's not erosion. That's an ancient drainage system from millions of years ago. If there's valleys, plateaus, and razor-sharp ridges under there, what else has been sealed off? And here's the part that's crazy. They're just giving us half the story. What did Admiral Byrd say when he went behind the ice wall? Because they made it seem like he was lying. He said he's seen living beings. He said he's seen a world like our own. And now just randomly, they're telling us that it's another world under the ice. Now
Another world under the ice. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when they say another world under the ice? I'll give you a little bit because we've been doing this a while, so we gotta be thinking the same thing. Especially if you be diving on these waters like me. I'll say it on 3. 1 starts with the A. 2, 3. Agartha. I mean, we seen the polar vortex of, like, literally the ozone layer getting sucked into the North Pole and it's going deep inside a mountain. The theory goes, and the legend goes, that if you go down that vortex, that leads you into Agartha. How far-fetched is it to believe that there's land beneath us? You got Tartarus. You got Sheol. You got so much stuff under us. Agartha. What if those are just sub layers within the ground below us, is what I'm thinking. Tartarus is definitely down there. Like, I'm damn near 100% sure, but I can't prove it. Under the ice is Agartha. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. I can't turn my mic up, y'all. It's up as high as I can get it. Maybe I need to get a new mic, but this is literally as high as I can get it. I can't boost it anymore. Let me see if I can do something. Properties. I might have a noise cancellation suppression on it, and I might be able to take that off. But I think that's off, y'all. I don't think I can. Let me see. Maybe it's a filter. Oh, yeah, it is a filter. Noise suppression filter. All right. I removed my noise suppression filter, so you guys, it should be louder. This is as loud as it's going to get, gang. If you want to turn me up, turn your TV up. Grab that Roku or Vizio remote and click the up button if you can't hear me. I turned the rest of the sound down, y'all. Baby Turtle, you can hear me? My mic's fine? All right, great. All right, great, y'all. You know, I be listening to y'all. Don't think I don't read the comments. I be reading them at every video and seeing what y'all are talking about. I love y'all. Don't think it's, you know, don't get it twisted.
Ask yourself this. Why is Antarctica so restricted? Why is it the one place that nobody is allowed to freely explore? Because you don't accidentally hide an entire continent worth of terrain. And you don't suddenly map it in 2026 unless something matters. Now, I jump down a rabbit hole, and this is what they tell you on Google. But if you want to jump down a rabbit hole...
How many people we got in here, y'all? Let me know.
Search Antarctica and see everything that they say. And see everything that says. The people that they say look like us. The world that they're saying is inside of a world. That big hole that military forces are protecting. And then ask yourself, why are they letting out this information right now? Pay attention. Antarctica might...
My boy clean with it, man. I ain't mad at him. What he got? What are those Cartiers? What's some glasses they be rocking? Them Cartiers? I ain't mad at you, D-Ron. I need to get a pair of Cartiers my damn self. Cartiers. Huh? These my Dicinian boys. We don't rock Carcinian. We don't rock what did I say, Carcinian? We don't rock Cartiers. We rock Dicinian around here because we got to be able to see them UFOs. You know what I'm saying? That's why we rock the Dicinian boys. All right, let's keep it pushing. What else we got? A tomb of Jesus? I don't know if this is the actual tomb, but let's see what they talking about. They saying this is a tomb of Jesus. Again, I don't think it is, but let's see what they talking about. just because they wearing all black, we instantly supposed to agree, like, oh yeah, this is officially it. No, bucko, I keep my head on a swivel. We need to know more. I'm not buying it. All right, y'all, talk to me. Your glasses are dope. Thank you. I thought they was a Morpheus, you know. That's why I got them, you know, the circle frames. You know, it makes your boy feel like Morpheus. You know, we coming out the Matrix. I got my black pair. My black pair is around here somewhere. Oh, here they are. These is the ones you guys be seeing in my thumbnails. Once you put the glasses on, you gotta point your fingers forward like this, as quick as possible. But you don't wanna throw your glasses. But as soon as your glasses are set, throw your fingers forward like this. You can't even see it. The camera can't even catch how fast I throw my arms forward. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it.
Prophecy. Many people have been connecting recent events to biblical prophecy. The historic peace and security pact led by Jared Kushner. Before our very eyes, plans are being made that will change the world forever.
The UN's pact for the future sounds all lovely and...
This is Agenda 2030, the beast system, ladies and gentlemen. What type of beast system are they trying to implement?
warm and collaborative. The summit of the future, significant step towards a technocratic vision of global governance.
This is Agenda 2030, the feared global plan of the United Nations.
Agenda 2030 isn't just some global sustainability plan. It is the blueprint for a one world system. Everything the Bible warned us about in Revelation, control, surveillance, submission, is being dressed up as peace and progress. Think about it. They're talking about ending poverty and global equality. What it really means is centralized power, digital IDs to track every move, digital currency to control every purchase, climate goals used to justify what you eat, drive.
I heard a couple of you guys defend digital currency. Like you guys said that money was a lot cleaner. I didn't think about that because what? It's like money is so dirty, you don't even want to know what's on the money in Miami. They say like a certain percentage of every single dollar in Miami got a certain substance on it. I ain't going to say it over live, but I get what y'all saying about where you saying that the dollar bill could be dirty, like currency in general, coins. But that means you would have to carry a card around all the time. Would that be better? I'm not sure. Everybody loves, holding a stack of cash when they get out of work, get that Friday paycheck. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel good. That's completely getting taken away if we go strictly digital currency. What you gonna do? Hold that plastic? But that's the little ratchet in me. But hey, digital currency really, I don't know. Talk to me, guys. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm gonna blow up the chat so you guys everyone can see what you say. Is digital currency where it's at? No more flexing. Doing what do the kids do? They throw the money down. I don't even know what the name is called. Money roll. I don't know. Chuck, this kid radio. You got the best show on YouTube. I appreciate that, kid. Silver, no more cash. Trouble. Silver like the Vikings. Do you think we should go to the barter system where you can be like, look, man, I got this pail of apples if you can give me a bushel of bananas? Everything we use is almost digital. I do not agree to that. I mean, I don't disagree to that. I do it now. Like literally everything I pay for now, I use my card. So it's like, what would some of us even notice, a difference if we went all digital currency, you know what I'm saying? And how much would that save America? Like, you heard that they're getting rid of the penny, right? They're saving like so many millions by not producing pennies anymore. Imagine if they didn't have to produce any more digital currency. I feel like we should be reprimanded somehow if we ain't using currency no more. Maybe I don't know. Make it worth our while if we're not using currency. What up, Murder? V2O from Rivals. I remember you. We got it in on Rivals. I remember you, baby. What's good? Canada is plastic now, so they're using nothing but plastic in Canada. Plant a huge garden. Yeah. If somebody came with me with fresh vegetables, whatever service I had, I would definitely take in account. I believe they do it in Alaska. They still use the barter system where you can bring somebody a whole bucket of fish to get your dental paid for. Like, it's, I know it's crazy. It's like Alaskan bush people. I believe is what did it. The Alaskan bush people, if they're able to bring in a whole bucket of fish and get their dental work paid off, maybe that might be something we could do in the future, 600 watching. Man, hit that like button. What are y'all doing? Well, let's keep it going, y'all. We got an episode. You will own nothing and be happy. Damn. We going on a social credit system. Cash is king. Not the bush people. Yeah, not any bush people. The Alaskan bush people. That used to be my show, low key.
And even believe. They said, you'll own nothing and be happy. No, you'll own nothing and be controlled. That's not freedom. That's conditioning the world for the beast system. One economy, one government, one voice. Revelation 13 says the beast causes all to receive a mark, to buy or sell through him. Agenda 2030 lays the groundwork for that. So the question isn't if the system is forming, it's how close we are to seeing it fully rise. The world's agenda ends in control, but God's agenda ends in victory.
Many people have been connecting recent events to biblical.
Anybody who's defending God, Jesus, Yahushua, you all right with me, man. You are all right with me. It takes a special kind of person to be able to see what cannot be seen, to have faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a special feeling. Like, I can't describe it, but I know it's there. That's the crazy part. Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp over the mic. Excuse me, I should have muted. But yeah, what that's a special feeling. Not too many people can see that, but the more I watch stuff online and I see comments of people responding to certain things, it makes me truly believe that a lot of people are awake, more awake than people give credit for. Like 10 years ago, you would have to give a dissertation to what people agree to now. Like the whole what's the code word? The how Earth has a certain stance, like people would not want to hear that 10 years ago, but now it's almost like everybody is like on board. Like someone you may not ever talk to before, like a coworker, you can be like, man, did you know that they did this, and this? The coworker will hit you back like, yeah, they actually did this, and this. Like people are getting more awake. They tired of the lies. So that's just something I've noticed. Some people might disagree and be like, no, a lot of people are still asleep. Chuck, they don't agree. Like, I beg to differ, man. A lot of people are waking up now. Like, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot. I can't talk to no one. They'll think I all talk about doom. I'm sorry, you know, for anyone that feels like that. I am sorry, man, because it's not fun. I've been there before, where you're talking your heart out. Be like, man, look, they doing this because of this. They lied about this so they can do this. Like, I get it. And people are just looking at you like, man, this dude is crazy. Like, man, you ain't crazy over here, man. A lot of people are waking up, man. Don't. Your work is not finished. Keep it up. We got them against the ropes. If you can hear anything from me, let me tell you right now, we got them against the ropes. They're going to have to pop off a reset pretty soon how much we waking up. Let's go. Now let's hear what my boy Young got to talk about.
This intuitive, this different. You found the thing you had to hide to survive. You were never supposed to be this aware, this intuitive, this different. So you learned early that being yourself was dangerous. You got quieter, duller, smaller. You apologized for taking up space. And somewhere deep inside.
Before I get started, I'll give you guys one example. Before we dive into this video, I'll give you one example. I didn't want to personally dive into this because you guys are already doing the due diligence. You guys got their foot against their neck. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'll show you one example of how we got their foot against their neck. Okay.
We had a lot of...
All right, this is just one video I pulled up. This is the head of NASA explaining the moon, like what they're about to do. This is the head of NASA.
Competition in the 1960s. I mean, that was a real space race, and that can be a good thing. That competition can kind of...
I can't play the music because that's copywritten. It's Interstellar. But basically, it's the head of NASA explaining on why they're going back to the moon, right? All right, what do the comments say? I wonder what the comments say. This is under every single video. Every single moon launch video that they're trying to show. Look at this. Look at the top comment. Shout out to Jamie. Because AI is getting better to fake it. So you're saying you figured out how to get past the firmament. Is that correct? Guys, this is just an example. This is literally every single video that NASA puts out about them going to the moon. Like, I'm telling you, you can look up any single one. I personally did. I watched like 10 of them. And I went to the comments. I was like, look at my people. Y'all tired of the lies. Keep it up, man. We got our foot on their neck, man. We about to get paid, low-key. They owe us all that money back from all them taxes they've been spending on this damn fake moon missions. All that. They owe up. Oh, my goodness. They owe up. We never went. This is like, you guys got to think about this. Like, kids now, like, that may be like in between like 8 and 15, 16 years old, they are going to watch what is about to happen, and they really going to believe it. They're going to be like, damn, we went to the moon, what, a year ago, 2 months ago, Chuck? Back in 2026, February 2026, we went to the moon, Chuck. You know, but did we though? Honestly. And they not landing this time. They supposed to be going around it. I'll show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Let me show you their path before we dig off into Carl Jung. NASA moon trajectory. I didn't even want to talk about this, but I feel like I got to. As much as I be talking about the dark side of the moon, I had it somewhere where it shows you they're not even, like, it shows you they're not even landing on the moon. They're just going around it. Give me a second, y'all. It's somewhere. Or maybe I didn't save it. But yeah, they're not, you know how back in the day they landed on the moon? They're not doing that. Like, say this is the moon. Say this is the moon right here. And this is the spaceship. They're basically going to go around its orbit and go and do that 3 times and go back to Earth and say my face is Earth. They're going to land back on Earth. They're going to go leave from Earth, go around the moon 3 times, and then come back to Earth. You know, so it's like, it's crazy. It is absolutely wild, y'all. And then who are these astronauts that just popped out of nowhere?
The Space Center and go into the, you can.
This is what they said. This is what they said. Moon astronauts respond to moon landing deniers. Look, this is what they said, y'all.
Go to Johnson Space Center and go into the Moon Rock Lab. You can get in a white bunny suit and they'll take you on a tour and you can see every sample that they brought back from Apollo. It's amazing to get to go see that. You can get to Johnson Space Center and go into the Moon.
So you could go to Johnson Space Center. They went behind a facility, grabbed a bunch of rocks out the forest and put it right back in their display cabinet and be like, look, y'all, just because you see these rocks, we went to the moon. You might not question nothing because you see these rocks. I'm done. For entertainment purposes only. This is just theories, not facts. I'm done. For entertainment purposes only, y'all. You can't make this stuff up. They are about to get dismantled on every live platform that they go on, trying to justify what they're doing. We are tired of the lies. I didn't even want to talk about this, man. I'm done. What does Carl Jung got to say to us, man? At least let Carl say some realness. Talk to us, Carl.
You found the thing you had to hide to survive. You were never supposed to be this aware, this intuitive,
Hit that like and subscribe button.
this different. So you learned early that being yourself was dangerous. You got quieter, duller, smaller. You apologized for taking up space. And somewhere deep inside, a part of you went into hiding. A part Jung knew well. This isn't about lost potential. This is about survival strategy. You didn't choose to hide your gift. Your psyche did it for you. It knew what the world does to people who shine too bright, who see too much, who feel too deeply. But here's what Jung discovered that changes everything. That hiding wasn't permanent. It was preparation. And if you're reading this now, it means the hiding is over. The child who could read emotional temperatures in rooms before they learned. Multiplication. Who knew when adults...
You know, they got this movie coming out called Disclosure, right? Where they talking about the Anunnaki. I ain't seen it yet. I haven't watched it. You know, where the girls pop in the firmament. I'll play it real quick. I think I got a clip. I thought I had a clip. Speaking about anyway, it's a new movie called, it's not a new movie called Disclosure, but I think it's something else. But basically she's like popping the firmament. I gotta find it now so y'all can see what I'm talking about, man. Because they got a new movie out that people just swear is like really good.
Naik, woi! Naik, wah balik itu naon? Itu naon itu? Woi, naik, naik, naik!
Please stop that. I didn't plan on showing y'all this, but let me see if I can find it.
Who can tell me what this is?
What's up, my guy? You want some food?
Yes, I want some food. I'm hungry. I've been fasting all day. I got some chicken. I got some chicken that I've been boiling. I got some boiled chicken and some corn and some rice. Oh, here it is.
I'm pretty sure.
This is the movie that they said y'all gotta see. Check this out. But yeah, this, you asked what I mean tonight. I boiled some chicken breast. Just do some chicken breast in some water. Boiled it. Boiled some corn, and I got some rice. I'm gonna throw a little Tony's crackling seasoning on it. Call it a day. Keep it gangster. But yeah, this is the movie that everyone talking about.
I got a glimpse into the future last night, and it was absolutely terrifying. Have you seen the movie Begonia that just came out with Emma Stone? If you haven't, let me just tell you this. I was not prepared for that experience, and I don't even know if I want to call it an experience. It was mind-blowing. The concept of the...
Look, it's like she's popping a firmament. You know what I'm saying? They coming out with all these movies now that's like trying to allude to the truth. You know, I haven't seen this, so I don't know what it's about. But for them to go this far, like if this scene is in the movie, for them to go this far, they're definitely trying to disclose some information. And they have a movie coming out called Disclosure. You know, how crazy is that?
Movie is about Emma Stone, who's a CEO, but the twists and turns within her CEO life is where things start to take
quantum bits.
And
somebody asked if I eat pork. I'm not proud of it, but I do. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I be tearing some pepperoni up. I tear some pepperoni up, y'all. I'm not proud of it, but I'll tell you, I tear some pepperoni up on my pizza.
One thinks that she's an alien from the Andromeda Galaxy. Now in this film, first of all, if you know me and you're following me, you know that I believe art imitates life. Life imitates art, and that things like movies, television, magazines, things with that much focus and visual representation that the whole world gets to see has an energy about it that I believe to be a prediction into the future or something that's currently happening. I mean, basically every movie that I watched as a child, I'm living in right now. So the parallel to that is, well, but this movie, oh my God, it was so eerily connected to everything we have been talking about for the past year and a half. 3i Atlas, the Galactic Federation, the Council of Nine, star seeds. It taps into every flat Earth, the ice wall. It taps into every single one of these theories per se. Whew. I got the shakes just thinking about it because it.
Somebody asked me if I'm a NASCAR fan. I just like the jackets, and I do play the NASCAR game from Xbox 360 to 2005 game, emulated sometimes from here and there. You know, I downloaded an emulated Xbox 360 game, NASCAR 2025. I play that sometime. You know, you downloaded the right game when I forgot the song. I forgot the name of the song, but it's a good rock song starts playing.
It had such a powerful message and energy, twists and turns and if nots and whatnots. It was just cinematic masterpiece. At the same time, terrifying, because the message within it is currently what is happening in our world. And if you've seen the movie, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's a literal parallel universe to what's happening right now. It's such a great movie. If you haven't seen it, 10 out of 10, fantastic, but be prepared when that movie is over to have every third eye you might have be completely opened to the universe and connection. Fantastic, fantastic. Go see that movie.
Yeah, so basically the reason why I played this was so you can see that, you know, they're disclosing information. Like all these movies that's starting to come out, they're starting to get more and more to the truth, if you will. Like they're starting to disclose information, and this isn't one of the major movies. There's another one called, I believe the movie is called Disclosure, and they're talking about, I don't even know what they're talking about, but they're along the lines of showing you the truth. Now let's get back to what my boy Young had to say. Pork is so cheap and tasty. Yeah, you shouldn't be eating it though. I'm not proud to be eating it, but I eat it. I be tearing some pork. I go as far as to eat some pork ribs on the summer. I'll throw pork ribs on the grill, and then I'll put barbecue sauce on those bad boys and throw them back in the oven, y'all. I hate to say it, but I do it. I'll be tearing them bitches up.
Were lying before.
I can only be honest with y'all, man. You shouldn't be eating it, but I'll be tearing it up. But they did. But Peter might have made it okay for us, man. I don't like going into it, but in the book of Acts, Peter did. What was it? That sheet that dropped? There was a sheet that went over all four corners of the earth in the book of Acts. You know, you can look it up. But in the book of Acts, it was like four corners. It was like a white sheet got dropped over the entire earth. Everything was supposed to be purified, right? This ain't an excuse, but I'm just saying. Peter dropped a white sheet over the four corners of the earth or something along the lines like that. And everything got purified. Not Peter dropped it, but like there was a white sheet that got dropped. And that purified the pork, right? So that makes it okay? It don't? Okay, damn. I just thought. But y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Man, y'all gonna make me punch it in. Y'all like, Chuck, no, that's not what it means. Somebody said that once to me. I'm like, that's not what it means, but I wish it did. That's not what it means, Chuck. Let's type it in. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It was like a sheet. In the Bible, it was like a sheet got placed over the earth. Well, somebody give me the chapter in the book name so I can type it in. This is tough. White sheet over earth cleans everything. KJV. I'm gonna try to find it. If y'all got the scripture, that'll help. I believe it was in Acts. It's not popping up, y'all, cause it's it's not popping up. Acts, Book of Acts, clean sheet over earth. Acts 10, 9, 16. Okay, what does it say? KJV. Okay, Peter's vision. Acts 10. Let's see what it say. That ain't it, man. It's a white sheet went over the entire earth. I don't know where it's at, man, but it's Acts 20:11. Acts 20:11 and 14. Is that it? Acts 20:11, 14. That ain't it. It's a white sheet got dropped over the earth and everything was clean. And so that had to include pork, right? I know that's not it, but some people say that might be. That's not what 2011's talking about. Acts 20:11. Acts 10, 9 through 16. Okay, this is my last one I'm going to look up. Yeah, Book of Acts. New Testament. I got kicked out of Bible study before. How you get kicked out of Bible? Look, let me full screen on this, y'all. This is a true story. This is a true story, y'all. I got kicked out of Bible study. Like, everybody left. Like, I was in this Bible study. Brothers were out cold. Like, I'm talking about how they broke down the word and how they explained stuff. These brothers were out cold. But they kicked me out of the Bible study, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I believe all of them went to Old Testament. I don't know what happened to them, man. I didn't check up on them. But they went to Old Testament. They tried to say the New Testament ain't it. And I was like, I can't ride with y'all, man. Y'all said the New Testament wasn't it? Y'all going strictly Old Testament? So y'all just going to ignore everything Yahushua did? I can't rock with you. So they kicked me out, man. True story. That's not the first Bible study I got kicked out of. How you get kicked out of Bible study, though? You know what I'm saying? I'm dialing the number. I'm calling them, listening for 20, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Talking back what I think the answers are. And they kick me out of Bible study, y'all. What type of... Don't get me started, man. They kicked me out, man. They really did. That wasn't the first time. I probably got kicked out of like 3 Bible studies, y'all. But anyways, it's a white sheet. Somewhere in the KJV, there's a white sheet talking about it cleaned everything. Y'all find it, email it to me, man, so we can talk about it. Let's get back to Young. I'm trying to hear what Young talking about, but y'all keep throwing me off. I'm pointing at y'all. Y'all keep throwing me off. I'm trying to get to this Bible. Wait, my boy Young talking about. Law has never been changed. But they were on the Old Testament. They tried to say the New Testament wasn't it. That's why they kicked me out. And they said the Old Testament Like we apologize. Everything we said about the New Testament, that wasn't right. We're going Old Testament now. And they kicked me out because I wasn't rocking with it. Intelligent brothers. They broke down the word like it was nobody's business. You know? I wonder what they up to now. Now, what's the best for them, man? Honestly. Everybody had their own Hebrew name. You know, I wanted my own Hebrew name. I never got my Hebrew name. You know, I just was Chuck. You know? So I said, I guess Chuck is my name. Call me Jet Ski Chuck. You know? But everybody got a Hebrew name. I didn't get it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. If you ever get in these Bible studies and they get super deep, everybody start getting their own Hebrew name. I never got one, man. I'm like, how everybody around me getting Hebrew names but me? Y'all don't love me? I want a Hebrew name. You can't put Chuck in the Hebrew. I know. Make something up. Do something. I want a Hebrew name. This is a true story, y'all. This is true. This is a true story. This is not one lie has been told tonight.
Before they understood what lie, you found the thing you had to hide to survive. You were never supposed to be this aware, this intuitive, this different. So you learned early that being yourself was dangerous. You got quieter, duller, smaller. You apologized for taking up space. And somewhere deep inside, a part of you went into hiding. A part Jung knew well. This isn't about lost potential. This is about survival strategy. You didn't choose to hide your gift. Your psyche did it for you. It knew what the world does to people who shine too bright, who see too much, who feel too deeply. But here's what Jung discovered that changes everything. That hiding wasn't permanent. It was
Jung might understand me more than anybody ever did, to be honest with you. Jung knew exactly what I was going through. Carl Jung, I don't know who he is, but he knew exactly what I was going through, man.
And if you're reading this now, it means the hiding is over.
The group was called Masham Pak, you know, for Clarence. Masham Pak means Hebrew for family, you know. They taught me a lot. Quadash, you know. Quadash, what does Quadash mean? I forgot. Holy, I think Quadash means holy. Masham Pak means family, you know. Ruach means Holy Spirit. So when you really feeling it, that's that Ruach in you. That means Holy Spirit.
The child who could read emotional temperatures in rooms before they learned. Multiplication.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Who knew when adults were lying before they understood what lying meant? Who felt everything everyone around them felt and thought that was normal until they realized nobody else did? That was you. And the world had no idea what to do with you. Jung documented this pattern across his clinical work spanning decades. Children born with what he called differentiated perception. Not better than others, just different. They processed reality through additional channels most people never develop. They saw patterns in behavior, felt shifts in energy, knew things without knowing how they knew, and every single one learned the same survival lesson. Hide it, or be hurt by it. Your family didn't have language for what you were, so they called you sensitive, dramatic, too much. Your teachers saw your insight as disruption. Your peers felt exposed by your presence and pushed you away. Nobody meant to damage you. They just didn't have the consciousness to hold what you naturally were. So your psyche made a decision. If I can't be seen safely, I won't be seen at all. Jung called this the concealment of the golden shadow.
I hate to admit it, but Young might understand me more than anybody might have ever could. Like, are you guys listening to what he's saying? I don't know if this is AI generated and they just know exactly what to say or what, but this stuff is resonating.
Most people only think of shadow as the dark parts we hide, our anger, our selfishness, our cruelty. But Jung knew we also hide our light, our intelligence, our power, our gifts. We push them down into the unconscious when we learn they threaten others. And yours went deep. You learned to...
Yes, cowboy gets a backflip. The grass weareth, the flower fadeth, but the word of God shall stand forever. That deserves a backflip. Hey, listen! Yeah. 100% that deserves a backflip. My apologies for not seeing that sooner. Shout out to Cowboy for the $10 donation.
To dumb down your observations, to pretend you didn't notice what you noticed. You'd see someone struggling and instead of naming it, you'd stay silent. You'd feel the tension in a relationship and learn to ignore your knowing. You developed what Jung called protective blindness, the ability to unsee what you saw, to unknow what you knew, to unfeel what you felt. The cost was immediate. Chronic fatigue from the energy it takes to suppress natural ability. Depression from living disconnected from your truth. Anxiety from the constant monitoring of how much of yourself was safe to show. Physical illness as your body stored the stress of constant self-betrayal. You thought something was wrong with you. Jung knew something was wrong with your environment. But the psyche is smarter than we know. While you were learning to hide, it was also learning, cataloging, preparing. Every person who rejected your insight taught you about projection. Every family member who demanded you be smaller taught you about ego fragility. Every friend who couldn't handle your depth taught you about consciousness levels.
I don't talk to my friends from I don't talk to none of my friends from high school, man, because they don't be talking about nothing, man. I tried talking to them about this stuff. Chuck, man, that stuff too scary, man. You scared me, Chuck. Well, take your soft ass on, then.
You weren't just hiding. You were studying. Consider a case profile that illustrates this pattern perfectly. We see this dynamic clearly in the story of someone with highly differentiated intuitive perception who came to understand their gift only after years of suppression. This individual could walk into any room and immediately sense the psychological atmosphere. Who was lying? Who was in emotional pain? Who harbored secret resentments? They didn't choose this ability. It was simply how their nervous system processed information. But this gift created immediate problems. They couldn't engage in small talk because they saw through every social facade. They couldn't maintain friendships because people felt exposed and uncomfortable around them.
Carl Young hitting a little too hard, ain't he, man? This is wild. This is absolutely wild to me, man. We really are empaths, man. We be trying. We really do, man.
They couldn't hold employment because their presence disrupted the unconscious agreements.
I tried to hold employment, man. Please. I just want to show up, jump on my forklift, do a great job. Wear my steel toes. I'm only scheduled for 10 hours, but you want me to work 2 hours overtime? Sure, why not? I want the overtime pay. Sign the sheet. That was me. I was a hard worker, man, the hardest. My goal was to run up the overtime as much as possible so I can get that pay. You know what I'm saying? It's
that keep groups functioning smoothly. What looks like social failure was actually perception. You found the thing you had to hide to survive.
Yeah, man, that's Carl Young, man. I can watch him all day, man. Let's keep it going. We got a lot to do on this show today. Let's keep it going.
I got a glimpse into the future last night.
You guys already know what's up. Shout out to My Lunch Break. It's been a while since we jumped into one of his videos. It's so much stuff we gotta cover on his videos, it's not even funny.
Welcome to the destruction of the mainstream history. Indonesia, Central Java, the largest Buddhist temple on earth. Over 2 million stone blocks, built with mathematical precision, telling us that this was constructed in the 800s. Over 1,100 years ago. No power tools, not even close. Can you even imagine your town having a meeting? All getting together and just throwing one of these together? 1,100 years ago. They did. And they built things like this all the time. This proves that we are not the most advanced civilization to ever be here. So, let's take this even further. This temple is one of 3 in the region, all connected through geometric alignment. We have this temple, Borobudur. We have Mendat, where the 6th finger was broken off, a reference to episode 113. Another incredible old world complex. And of course, Pawan, all connected perfectly. All 3 temples are located in one straight line, possibly ley lines, exactly like we've mentioned before in the past.
Yes, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. How many people we got in here? 750? I want at least 400 likes. Half of y'all. I'm not expecting all of you, but half of you. If you really rock with your boy, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a lot.
Are qubits. 8 bits makes a byte, or a word in coding. A DNA-based
where the ritual process is unknown to the public. And all of this is constructed by the people of the 800s. No problem at all. It's perfect. Over 1,000 years ago, they just go hiking in a perfect line and decide to throw down some stones with geometric precision. Donkeys Incorporated just needed to construct with geometric precision. In the year 800, going through the jungle of Indonesia without a blueprint in sight, no shipping companies, and not only this, but the line cuts cleanly through all 3 temples from the central point of each structure. Not just the outer walls. This was not by accident. They had technology and they were advanced. And I believe this is proof without a doubt. If they were off by 1 degree, they would have thrown the entire thing off by dozens of meters over that distance. Zooming out, we also see massive volcanoes in the area. We know that is a massive power source. I do believe the old world fully understood how to use the Earth's free energy, without a doubt. All of this along a massive fault line. Of course, going back to episode 130 and episode 131, with Borobudur being the main attraction. I don't believe this is just some random stones. I believe it is a machine. Its base is 123 by 123 meters. It's perfect. And I bet it would have still been on today if they didn't destroy it with a restoration. The UNESCO are not helping these sites, in my opinion. They are destroying them. And according to the Washington Post, the UNESCO will no longer have the USA a part of it, where the Trump administration is pulling the US out. The second time he's done this, stating that the UNESCO is divisive. And now, I'm going to expose the UNESCO. A major restoration took place from 1975 to 1982, led by UNESCO and the Indonesian government. $6 million with the help from 27 other countries, where they dismantled parts of the temple, reducing the height of the temple that was clearly supposed to be 138 feet in height, down to 115 feet. I believe that this turned off the machine, no longer being the correct dimensions. 27 countries, all a part of the UNESCO. Here are the 5 countries that were active and documented in helping destroy this temple, with 22 other countries unspecified. The temple didn't need our help. It's been here since the 800s, we were told. It did not need its head chopped off in the 1970s.
First thing that comes to mind when looking at these buildings is the old Mortal Kombat movie, the original Mortal Kombat. Did they use these temples?
And we all know it. Not only all of this, Borobudur was buried. It was found once again in our timeline. Over and over we see this. Nobody's finding anything in the 1600s. They're not finding anything in the 1400s, unless it's just a fake story about a guy who sailed the ocean blue in the Pinta. And they make a fake song out of it. We talked about the mountains. We know.
Okay, you gotta shout me out. Number 400. Say my name too. Janaya Williams. Thank you.
Pair is a bit. 4 base pairs make.
They have cities underneath them. We've seen that. We've seen that they have buildings inside. And then they tell us this. Now, like we said, 1814, our timeline, Sir Thomas Raffles was informed of a large hill in the middle of the jungle. And they needed to clear the volcanic debris to find this temple, where the locals all just thought it was a hill. Like we have said so many freaking times. The real palaces are under our feet. We are literally just getting started, because I do believe that one day we're going to be the ones that go to these hills and find these temples. And I do believe that Cahokia, I believe it's one of them. In Southern Illinois, USA, we know that there's a temple 2 feet under the dirt where they found the giants. And now they're telling us it's just a mound. We know that this is not the only one in the world. And look what they find when they remove the dirt and debris in 1814. They find a palace from the old world. A palace that destroys their stupid story. So they find this palace in 1814, and in 19...
Real quick, guys, Pareen Mohan, he showed that how they were able to drop liquids off the corners of these structures, that it was somehow able to produce electricity. So, like, they made these temples not only so they look good, but they also produced electricity. So that's something else to think about.
They have to destroy the top. Why? This wasn't even the first restoration in 1970. In 1907, the first official destruction project in modern history, a massive one. They destroyed the entire top platform where Van Erp, the destroyer, photographed 117 hidden panels at the lower level. He wanted to expose all of them. Not just the 117 panels, but he was told not to. Instead, the hidden panels were just documented and then buried again. They went on to build a retaining wall, which sealed off 43 of the 160 hidden relief panels permanently. And in my opinion, this was the beginning of the little season, without a doubt. And just wait until you hear what's underneath this thing. We are just getting started today. Welcome to episode 140 of My Lunch Break. I hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new, welcome. You know what else has been covered up? The insane health benefits of cocoa flavanols. The compound found in cocoa, right in the description. Joy Lee, Stephanie Nolan, the Berlin. The truth, they're all awesome and helping this channel out a lot. Photo from 1913. Look at this individual. Totally out of place. Old world bells right here at the top.
an exquisite photo. We can see the Buddhists at the top, at the right, the etheric conducting towers at the top. Because you gotta think to yourself, these bell-looking structures, was that just decoration or was it design?
What do you think? So much destruction took place before we all got here. The truth was all removed, destroyed. And it's shocking that they allowed this site to still stand today, because it completely exposes their stupid story that we evolved and advanced from monkeys. We were primitive and basic, but now we're at the most technologically advanced point in human history. It's nonsense, and these structures prove it. Because we know they had geometry, advanced tools, and building things that last forever. Meaning they were living in a timeline that didn't just know how to build. They knew much, much more. Extremely advanced. At the lowest level lies a series of 160 carved stone panels, known as the Kamada II reliefs, which were part of the original structure. But they were deliberately buried during construction. Now, this is what we are told. We can all just take a wild guess and say that's not true, and that they actually buried them during one of their supposed restoration efforts, and also buried other things, many other things, old world technology, texts, or honestly, they probably just took them. So these 160 stone carved panels are now permanently hidden beneath a massive encasing platform. From 1907 to 1911, Van Earp physically uncovered the base. His team documented and photographed 117 of the 160 panels before burying them again, this time with stone and mortar. And we all thought for so long that they wanted to tell us the true history. There's not a chance. They archived the photos and drawings of the 117 panels, but forever the remaining 43 panels that they didn't want us to see, those are gone. Supposedly destroyed and buried in stone and mortar. I personally believe that
They always trying to get rid of some petrified bells, some ancient technology. Just let us have it.
somebody has those. They're not under there anymore. During the 1975 UNESCO Destruction Project, they confirmed the panels were there, but couldn't take them out of the stone and mortar. So instead, they decided to put in a concrete retaining wall and sealed them off permanently. And this makes total sense, especially for a group that, according to them, pride themselves on strengthening our shared humanity through education, science, culture, and communication, advancing quality education, and ensuring access to reliable information. Well, putting up a retaining wall in the 19...
Someone said the Hebrew name for Chuck is Tizad or Rethan. I would have been happy with that if they would have said Chuck. You know, we see you giving the Lord. We see you really trying to come to the truth. Your new name is Tazalot. Or how do you pronounce it? Refan. I would have took it. You know, what did they do? They outcast me out of the chat. You know, kicked out of Bible study. I would have took those names, man.
1970s to block us off from the panels does not match. I don't think that sounds anything like who you are, ensuring access to reliable information. So here's a retaining wall to block off the truth. But we promise, we want reliable information. We swear. They are total.
Are we still good?
Make a word or a bite.
Exactly anything like who you are.
Oh, am I still here? Can you guys hear me? But anyways, anybody knows who I'm coming from. Like, if you're a part of any type of serious group, you know everyone gets their Hebrew names. I didn't get one. I felt offended. My chat's going crazy. Are we still good? All right, we're good. So let's continue it.
But together, all 160 of them build a much bigger warning system. It was an old world story to pass the knowledge in stone. This is shocking. It is possible.
I'm gonna have to order a new mic because some people swear they can't hear me, I guess. Like, it's probably not as loud as the content I'm showing, but I can turn the content I'm showing down, but I'm as loud as I can be.
The most obvious example of the governments and groups purposely trying to hide the truth from us, to hide knowledge from us. It may be the clearest example yet that we are not being shown everything about this place that we live, and the truth about where we are, and what we're all doing here, and possibly the deeper meaning of this place. I believe it's all being withheld. And you have to ask, if they found this, did they bury it? Or did they just take it in the 1970s? And did they find so many more truths like this all over the world? What did they know about this world and aren't sharing with us? And what do they know today? It's incredible when you put the pieces together. Let's take a minute and thank all of our badge members, all of our Patreons, and every single subscriber. Thank you for all of your support. And I'm glad you're all enjoying the episodes. We're on YouTube, we're on Rumble, we're on X, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify for all of the 1970s. And did they find for all of your support with us? And what do they know today? It's incredible when you put the pieces together. Let's take a minute and thank all of our badge members, all of our Patreons.
All right, 1 year. Where am I at? I know I'm in here. Jet Ski Chuck. We gotta find Jet Ski Chuck. I know I'm at, I didn't make 2 years, but I know I'm at least a year. Oh, I'm not in there. Maybe I didn't make a year. Jet Ski Chuck, Jet Ski Chuck, Jet Ski Chuck. I don't think I made it. Did he kick me out? I'm no longer that guy? Oh, no.
Patreons and every single subscriber. Thank you for all of your support. And I'm glad you're all enjoying the episodes. We're on YouTube, we're on Rumble, we're on X, Instagram, TikTok, world beings. I know it says celestial, but I believe that there were other beings here that the mainstream likes to say came from somewhere else.
Kick me out. I swore my membership was getting paid for.
With no proof that there's anywhere else with life. We know that there's life here. Celestial. I believe that's a word trying to describe something that has been here all along.
These are spiritual phenomenon. There's no evidence they're from another planet. I mean, I think that's the that's the lie. So they're from here, and they've been here for thousands of years, whatever they are. And
somebody said, go back. You were there. I want to see my name. For the 1 year, I know I'm close to 2 years, to be honest. I've been rocking with them for a minute. That was the 2 year. This is the 1 year. Somebody said they saw my name, but I could have been moving too fast. Oh, there I am. Let's go. 1 year we've been rocking with them, man.
World beings. I know it says celestial, but I believe that there were other beings here that the mainstream likes to say came from somewhere else, with no proof that there's anywhere else with life. We know that there's life here. Celestial. I believe that's a word trying to describe something that has been here all along.
these are spiritual phenomenon. There's no evidence they're from another planet. I mean, I think that's the op, that's the lie. So they're from here, and they've been here for thousands of years, whatever they are. And it's pretty clear to me that they're spiritual entities, whatever that means. They're supernatural, and which is to say, supernatural means above the natural, above the observable nature. And they don't behave according to the laws of science as measured by people, you know, and they've been here for a long time. And there's a ton of evidence they're under the ocean and under the ground.
I believe this is a part of the old world, and I believe these beings are still here but are unexplainable in the way that the mainstream narrative speaks.
This is how the created this whole reality. The first humans, imagine, the first humans, they came from inner space. They came out. Study the Anunnakis. They came out of inner space. Not from outer space, inner space.
Knowing that these 160 panels told us stories, what was on the other 43 that they didn't want the public to see?
All right, guys, what are you guys talking about? You are on the list. Yeah, I saw that. Been watching My Lunch Break for a long time. A great show. Yeah. You're good, bucko. I appreciate it.
What stories? We all know it has to be shocking. Tell me in the comments, what do you think it was? Why hide 43 of them and possibly more if there was nothing important on them? Why seal them off forever? And then why go back in and confirm that they're there just to block them off even more, putting in a retaining wall? I believe that they took them out, and I believe that they have them right now. And if this is the little season, it would explain a lot. These are showing.
I'm 50%. I know a lot of people are strongly with the little season that watch me, and I'm not mad at you. But me, I'm 50-50, man. I don't know. Do I think this affects your salvation? No. Long as you believe he was the son of the one true God, you're good. You know, but as far as if we're in the little season or is he's coming back, you know, that's just speculation. As long as we do our part, etch his commandments to our heart, we're good.
Heaven and hell. They're telling the same stories. They're talking about spiritual beings. And I do believe that this is something that the mainstream does not want us to know about. Do these 43 tablets show Satan being casted into the lake of fire? And he doesn't like that. Does it show different beings the truth about where we are? Does it show healing powers, free energy, old world technology? Does it show that they're mainstream?
Hold on, you guys, hold on. Okay, hold on. You guys are going crazy. Rumac with the $5 donation. Much love, Chuck. Man, boy, Rumac, let's go. Let me get a shout out. I rock with you, Chuck. No cap. Solid content. Tuval TV. Let's go, man. I rock with y'all, man. Y'all don't understand. I really love y'all. Like, I'm not saying that just to say it. Like, I really love y'all. Y'all can tell by the content. Like, I'm not doing this for fun. I really rock with you, man. I hope y'all see that. I really do. If you see me in the public, it's nothing but love. One person came up to me in Menards. He just started yelling, "Dark Waters, Dark Water." I'm like, what? What the hell? I looked over. He said, "Man, take a photo with me, man. My brother won't believe that I seen you." I never felt so cool in my life when you did that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had some merch to throw you in my trunk or something, man. But y'all the real ones. Just don't ever get it twisted, man. You may have a favorite supporter or you may have a favorite content creator, but they ain't gonna love you as much as I do. I'll just say that.
Story hour is a complete lie. Does it challenge everything that we've ever been told? I would personally say yes, without a doubt. 4 of the 160 panels are left exposed today. These are located at the southeast corner of the base. And then we find something massive. It exposes the entire thing. This structure is literally covered in 2,672 panels. It's basically a massive book.
Hold the phone. We got another donation. Hold the phone. We got another donation. Pleasant words are as honeycomb sweet to the soul. Health to the bones, bucko. To my boy Cowboy, man. Thank you, man. I love you, brother. Thank you, man. That really helps. It really does. Thank you.
Made of stone from the old world. We're the 160 underneath the structure. These are called the karma panels, or cause and effect stories. They were moral lessons. Above ground, there are layers. There are 120 panels narrating.
If you see me out in public, don't be afraid. I'll give you a hug, man. Like, we family. I be lonely and, I need social more than anybody, man. I be by myself, keeping it to myself. I don't go out, kick it with friends, go drink and nothing. I'm doing these videos all the time. So if you just happen to see me out and about, man, it's nothing but love, hugs, photos. Honestly, we'll hang out afterwards if you ain't busy.
Rating Buddha's life. There's another 720 of them showing sacrifice, wisdom, and multi-dimensional compassion. Multi-dimensions. I just have to add that I believe that these stories definitely talked about dimensional beings. And I think this is what they're hiding. That's what I believe these missing panels showed. I believe they told stories about beings that were here and possibly still are that don't make sense to our timeline at all. 460 more panels showing enlightenment's journey to perfect wisdom. And then they tell us the remaining 1,212 panels are all just for decoration. I don't believe that at all. All of this was buried in the jungle, under the dirt, and they all thought it was a mound. How many other stories are sitting under the dirt right now from the old world that we just haven't found yet?
Millions. All the mounds, like they say there's more pyramids in America than there is anywhere else. And they're all hidden underground in mounds. So, yeah. Listen to what he just said again.
I don't believe that at all. All of this was buried in the jungle, under the dirt, and they all thought it was a mound. How many other stories are sitting under the dirt right now from the old world that we just haven't found yet? And what did those 43 panels show? Did it scare the finders that much? I want to see them. And what stories did they remove when they did these so-called restoration projects? Where are
There's more pyramids in America than there is anywhere else. Let that sink in. And they're all buried under mounds is what they call it. What if they actually did do a LiDAR scan to dig down in the bottom and see actually what is up under there? If they already didn't excavate everything and send it to the Smithsonian so we couldn't see it.
Are these stories today? Are they in the basement of this thing? Or do you think they have them right now? This wasn't just a mound. It's not just a temple. I believe that it's a machine. It's a book, possibly a warning. And they destroyed it twice after finding it. The old world knew something horrible was coming. And they wanted to warn us. They wanted to pass their knowledge on. And they did. I believe today that we can now confirm this.
I truly believe that all the ancestral architect that we seen, they tried their best. Looking at all the hieroglyphics on the Egypt temples, on the Mayan temples, they did their best to try to pass on the information, but they just try to brainwash it so bad that we're not able to receive it.
We are the people that they wrote these stories for, and I want them back.
Again, huge shout out to My Lunch Break for absolutely killing it, man. he be killing it, man. You know, he really does. I be doing my thing on my videos too, but he really digs down in there. Huge shout out to my lunch break. Huge shout out to everybody that showed up to the live today. If you made it this far, what's the code word, y'all? We need a good code word. The code word for today is, what's today? Let's do Wednesday banger. If you made it this far, the code word for today is Wednesday banger. Go ahead and drop Wednesday banger in the comments below. That lets me know you made it all the way through the video and you really rock with your boy. Hey, let's go. And I'm gonna try to get a schedule for you guys soon on Jet Ski Chuck, where you can expect me to go live on certain days, because I go live when I can. I got the free time between editing the videos, and I want to do a more scheduled time. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for darkwaters9.com, where I'm gonna be uploading more interesting content. Huge shout out to all the fans. I really love you guys. I don't like really saying fans. I like saying friends, because I believe we can all kick it and really chop it up on these subjects that a lot of people can't do. So I just want to say I appreciate you for that. And keep up the good fight, man. You know, Jesus Yahushua HaMashiach is Lord, and he paid the ultimate price for all of us. And I cannot deny that, because I can testify that everything I prayed for, he has literally answered. There hasn't been one prayer I have did in secret that he has not answered for me. And I have to testify that in front of you to let you know that he is up there. He really is, y'all. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's not something to be sad about. It's something to be excited that, that all this creation, everything around us, it's for a bigger purpose, man. And we're just trying to understand it. We're spending our lives trying to understand it. And I just want to say thank you so much. I love you guys. This was the most mysterious TikToks that left me with questions. Until next time, see you later. Thank you, everyone.